Hello, class. Good morning to you. Uh, nice to meet you once again, ladies and gentlemen. And I really appreciate for just seeing you again. And today's topic, we're gonna see applications of simultaneous equation. We are going to see how you can solve word problems using simultaneous equation, right? Remember, last time we tried to see how you can solve simultaneous equation, and today you're going to use simultaneous equation but in word problems. We have around four examples, and we are going to try together to solve them and see how it happen. So the first example says. In a restaurant, 3 cups of tea and 2 cups of coffee cost 2,900 francs. In a hotel, 4 cups of tea and 3 cups of coffee cost 4,101 francs. Find the costs of a cup of tea. Then you're gonna find after the cost of a cup of coffee. So answer for this question. Answer. Yes. You have first to set up the announce for each element that you have here. You have cup of tea, you have also cup of coffee. So you can say let X be the cost of a cup of tea, for example. You choose any variable. It can be X, can be Y, it can be M or N, any variable, right? And then, if we have, suppose that X is the cost of cup of tea, let us also use Y to be what? To be the cost of a cup of what? Coffee, isn't it? So now we are going to translate our word problems in a system of linear equation. How? The system will be looks like this. It will be looks like this. We have 3 cups of tea. It means for tea it is X. This will be 3X plus, and means plus. 2 cups of coffee, it is 2Y. And then this will be equal to what? The amount here cost is 2,900. This is the first equation. The second equation will be 4 cups of tea, it means 4X plus 3 cups of coffee, it is 3Y. Okay. This is equal to how much? This is equal to 4,100. Right? Alright. So this is a system. And then we are going to solve such system like this one. How? We have 3x plus 2y equals to 2,900 and 4x, right? 4x plus 3y equals to 4,100. So we are going to search for a number that you can multiply here, and then we also search for a number that you can multiply in the second equation, so that x cancels each other. So how? This here, the first equation you can multiply by 4, and then the second equation you can multiply by 3. Not 3, negative. So the equation become theorem x plus 8y, right, equals to how much when you multiply 2,900 by 4. So the answer is 11,600. The second equation is when you multiply negative 3 by 4, it is negative 12 x. And then this will be equal to negative 9y. And this will be equal to how much when you multiply by 3 here? It is 12,000. Yes, I think. This is 12,000. Yes, 12,000. And then 300. So let us add the first equation and by the second. When you add the first equation by the second, this will cancel each other. Then you remain with what? 8y 9 minus 9y will remain with the negative y. Negative y equals to what? When you make this one, so here there is negative because we are multiplying with negative 3 here and here. It also becomes negative, right? So when you add this and by that, this will give us what? This will give us 700. Can't have negative because this is a bigger than this one, right? So the value of y here equals to 700. We are also to search for the value of x. Here we have 3x plus 2y equals 2,900. So 3x here plus, we know 2, value of y is 700 equals to 2,900. So how much is this? 3x here equals to 2,900 minus the product of this one is 1,400. So 3x equals to, when you subtract 2,900 by this one, you remain with 1,500, right? So to get the value of x here, we divide by 3, divided by 3. Divided by 3 here, when you divide by 3 here, you remain with x. When you divide by 3 here, by 3, so x equals to 500. So let us make a conclusion here. We can conclude by this, by saying that because we are asked to find the cost of a cup of tea, we can say, so a cup of tea costs a cup of tea costs a cup of tea costs x stands for cost of tea, it is 500, right? Then a cup of coffee costs 700 francs. Here also is 100 francs. All right. Okay. Let us see second question. And the second question says, cinema ticket for 2 adults and 3 children costs 1,201 francs. The cost of 3 adults and 2 children is 1,901 francs. Find the cost of another adult's tickets and then the cost of a child ticket. Let us answer this question together. And yes. Answer. I have to set up first the express this in terms of x and y. uh, um, by saying that let's assume that x is the cost of adults ticket, right? So we're gonna say that we're gonna set up y to be what? The cost of child ticket. Let's form a system, linear system, or a system of equation by saying two adults and two adults. It is means 2x, 3 children costs 3 y, because y stands for the cost of a child. Yes, the answer here that it is equal to 1,200, right? And then oh, 3 adults, 3 adults, adults, and 3 and 5 children is, yes, the cost of them is and this gives us 1,900. So this is a system of equation from our word problem related to the system of linear equation. Now we are going to look for x and y, which is our common solutions. How? Let us multiply here by we can eliminate the value of y by multiplying here 5 and here -3. Multiplication. Here it is multiplication, right? So this system will becomes, right? It will be 10x plus 3 by 5, it is 15y, equals to what? Equals to this one's this is 6,000, right? So by multiplying here the 3, -3 here, it is 9x that have negative, and here is -15y, and this is equal to how much? This is 19 times 3. How much is that? 5,700. So when we add the first equation by the second, let us add up. When you add this equation, this you cancel the value of y, then you remain with what? 10x -9y. This will remain with x. 1x, it is x. So here there's negative because we have multiplied by negative. So when we take this by add to this one, we remain with 300. X stands for what? The cost of adult ticket. It means the cost of adult ticket is 300. Let us also check for y. This is the x, we are going to look for y. By substituting in the first equation. 2x plus 3y, isn't it? Equals to 1,200. Then we know the value of x. Here 2 times x is 300 plus 3y equals to 1,200. So the multiplication of this gives us 600 plus 3y equals to 1,200. So how can we find 3y? We're going to take this 600 in the right hand side. We have to subtract because it is going to change the sign. Then 3y equals to 600. To get y, you divide by 3 here, and also here you have to divide by 3. So the value of y here it is 200. This 200 and 600 means what? This means that, but let us make the conclusion here. We shall say that so or does the costs thus the cost of adult ticket is 300 Rwandan francs, right? And the cost of child ticket is 200 francs, right? All right. So this is the answer for question number 2. And the third question says that sum of two numbers is 26 and their difference is 6. Find the two numbers. Very simple question, class. Sum of two numbers, when you take a number plus another number, the answer is 26. When you subtract one of each other, one by another, the answer is 6. Let us set up answer. Let's first answer here. Answer. Okay. Let us suppose that the first number is x. Let x and y be yes. Okay. The two numbers. Yes. X and y there's two numbers that you asked. So when you take x plus y, the answer is 26. When you take x is a big number, minus y, the answer is how much? 6. And this is a system. This is our system of linear equation, simultaneous, right? How? We have seen two methods of solving such system like this. And before we used this substitution or elimination methods. Now we are going to use Cramer's rule. How? Let's set this by a matrix in terms of matrix. The coefficient here is 1. The coefficient here is also 1. The coefficient over here, it is 1. But the one over here is negative 1. When you take this matrix, you multiply by another matrix that's called x and y. This gives us 26 and 6 as another matrix, our answers. So we express our system in terms of matrices. Remember, to find x, if you remember where it is d, x, determinant of x over d. To find y, it is determinant of y over d. Right? So we are going to find the determinant. How do you find determinant? You make copy of this coefficient, and this gives us what we are applying in this way. This gives us negative 1 when taking 1 by negative 1. In the formula is negative. 1 times 1 gives us also 1, isn't it? Negative 1, the answer is negative 2. So this is the determinant. Our determinant is negative 2, right? Then let us find dx, determinant of x. How do you find determinant of x? If you remember where the values of x here, you substitute them by these ones. So it is 26 by 6, and then we take 1 and negative 1. This gives us what we multiply in this way. This gives us negative 26. In the formula there's negative 6 times 1, it is also 6, right? Negative 26, negative 60, this gives us 32, but there's a negative. This means D determinant for x equals to what? Determinant for x equals to negative 32, right? So we are going to find the determinant for y. We write it in this way, dy, to mean determinant of variable y. So the y's value here, the coefficients, we substitute them by the numbers that you are seeing here. So we are going to write 1, 1, 1 and 1. Then the ones of y we substitute by this, 26 here and 6. So remember, in the multiplication, multiplying this way, this gives us 6. Minus, the formula is minus, the product of this and this gives us 126 is 26. So the answer will be here. The answer here will be negative 20. Alright. And then determinant for y here equals to negative 20. Isn't it, class? Now, let's find x. X equals to dx over d, which is equal to negative 32 over negative 2. So here, it is negative by negative, and the answer is here 16, 32 over 2. Y equals to dy over d, which is equal to negative 20 over negative 2. So when you the x negative and negative cancel each other, then 20 by 2, the answer is 10. Hence, the two numbers are 16 and 10. 16, yes, and 10. 16 and 10. To verify, you can take 16 and then you add up to 10 and get 26. When you take 16, you subtract by 10, the answer is 6. Alright. Now the last question says there are 57 students in a class. If there are 50 more girls than boys, how many boys and girls in that classroom? Let's together answer this question. Answer. Yes. Answer. Oh, we're gonna set x. Let us change our variable. Let us change m. Let m. Yes. Let m be number of boys. Boy. And then n be number, this stands for number of girls. Right? And then we are going to set a system of simultaneous equation in this way. M, yes, when you take m or n, number of girls, plus number of boys. We have started from girls because they are more than boys, right? This is equal to how much? This is equal to 57. And then, remember, n is number of girls. It means n equals to number of boys M plus what? Plus 15. Right? Then this is our system. When you arrange this system, this system can be written in this way: m plus n equals to 57. And again, negative m, yes, plus n equals to 15. So we have taken m in left hand side, it becomes negative. Then when you add this, there's equation number 1 and equation number 2. This we can show together. Then we remain with 2n equals 2. When you add up these ones, it will give us a 60, 70. 7 how much? 72. This is 72. To get n, we divide by 2 here and 2 here. N equals to 72 divided by 2, right? And then here n equals to how much? 36. What is n? N is number of girls. How can you find number of boys here? Number of boys. We have seen that n. N plus m equals to 57. And n equals to 36. 36 plus m equals to 57. Right? M equals to 57 minus 36. And then m equals to what? When you take this one, subtract by that one, the answer is 21. What is 21? 21 is the value of m, but m stands for what number of boys? So, by conclusion, you can conclude in this way: number of boys is hence, or therefore, number of boys. Number of boys is 21. Number of girls is 36. So these 4 examples will help you to solve the exercise that I left. You're gonna try them as exercise. They are around 4 or 5 exercises. See you and thank you for your attention, class. See you next time. All right.